But, you know, it's all good. I wonder, you know, there are so little math teachers out there, I've heard, for high school. Can you, like, drive up the price in negotiations? You know, in general, teachers work too much and are paid too little. Most importantly, have too little authority and get too little respect in the classroom. But if you teach a subject like math, which not a lot of people do, can you actually negotiate with like the dean or whatever for like a lot of money? You know, big pay. I would like to know. Anyway, let's get into this game. And of course, if you if you play versus Snake, you might have to calculate some arcs, because those grenades are flying everywhere. The mortars as well. You need to keep them into consideration. Oh, and Loading is dead. Getting hit by a C4. Dropped while Naxdy was jumping over him. These Smash 4 boys are learning about the Snake matchup today. Ultra high recovery from Naxdy. And the air shooter is gonna catch him. Well played by Loading as he evens it up. Woo! Lot of pellets, lot of leaf shield. But of course, Naxdy being smart, getting a grenade out for eventual trades. So he has the C4 set up on the left platform. Keep it in mind. Okay, again, a nice little pellet to leaf shield combo by Loading. Racking up a lot of damage. I think Herman forgot about the C4. Unfortunately, he was not close enough when it went off. Ooh, nice play by Loading. Let's see how next he recovers. Loading, I feel like he was looking for another air shooter, but could not quite get the spacing right. Flame Blade, can he get another air shooter? He's going for it. But a trade. Oh, but he gets caught with another air shooter. And Naxdy drops the second stock first. An 80% or now 100% on Loading. Up tilt's gonna connect, but Megaman's pretty heavy. Nice little crouch from Naxdy there. I like what he's doing. Wow, this patience, this patience. Oh, almost fully charged. Probably had no jump remaining. If Snake has no jump remaining and he's in the air but pretty close to the ground, that's when you can get him, because his B reverses won't be too effective in that particular position. But next he got a great ledge trap on Loading. Let's see if he can make the comeback. So far Loading has been doing fantastic. Oh, air shooter, but only the final hits. Naxdy's gonna live, and that's a big down air into the grenade. Such damage. 36%. Look at Naxdy. Air shooter combo. No, just one hit, just one hit. Naxdy getting away. Oh, and the metal blade to the slash goal. That's a classic. He managed to jump in the end, but still died. Loading, going up 1-0 here in Grand Finals. Okay, I see you, Wouter. You know, the thing is, if I had the opportunity to go to university, I would love to study history, actually. But I feel like history is like the only subject where there's actually a surplus of teachers. Give me a summary. Well, okay, we got Purple Debo beating Jack to get up to Loading in winner semis, and it looked like Jack he had some great plays, but he was pretty unfamiliar with the Pac-Man matchup, I feel, which is exactly why you should be playing in waifu tournaments like this one to get yourself some matchup experience. Of course, Naxdy had destroyed both Purple Debo and Loading in winners. Loading got the best of purple Debo with some pretty sick edge guards that you really want to go back and look up a clip for because they were great. They were just great. So now Loading is getting a second chance here in Grand Finals versus Naxdy. And he had a great start in game 1. Let's see if he can follow up on it in game numero 2 to reset the bracket. So far it looks like Naxdy is coming out the gate stronger, but now he's at the ledge. Herman or Loading missing his edge guard. There's the leaf shield. A much better projectile than it was in Smash 4. Loading doing his best to avoid those mortars. Oh, but it jumps up for an air shooter. But the air shooter actually did not break the heavy armor on the Cypher. And it actually allowed Naxdy to continue flying horizontally to escape the air shooter. But now Loading is catching up once again. Nikita coming out. I feel like that's like the first time I've seen it in this set. Crash Bomb has been hit, but Loading kind of failing the punish on the Crash Bomb. I feel like because shield pokes are so much easier, connecting a Crash Bomb on your opponent is going to be really good because it does a lot of shield damage and it might allow to shield poke him. But Naxdy is fine. Finding his skill moves, getting the up tilt. Air shooter coming out, and he is gonna catch Snake as he's coming off of his Cypher. I feel like if Loading is chasing Naxdy really way up there, Naxdy should be expecting the air shooter by now and maybe air dodge off his Cypher prematurely to get out of the way horizontal wise. But there's a great ledge trap. Naxdy actually comboing the down tilt up into the up smash mortar, getting tons of damage on Loading. Catching the metal blade, instantly dropping it for a grenade. That's how we know Snake. Oh, going for the C4. I don't know where the C4 was. Nikita missing. Up tilt's coming out. Loading's got to be careful. Oh, smart stuff. Getting the up tilt for the kill once again. Naxdy at the ledge. He breaks out with down tilt and a dash attack. Actually looking more like a movement option right there to roll under Loading away. Because that, you know, you get a really small hurt box when you're dash attacking. I think his head becomes even intangible. And you travel a great distance. So that's good. Watch out. Yes, the Clash Law takes it. For a second there, I thought he might live and blow up the C4 as he placed it really well there on the platform. Exactly where Loading landed. So now Loading has evened up the stock, but Naxdy has been consistently taking the stock first, been playing very well. Earning himself quite the lead, but Loading, man, he's fighting back. Lots of explosions coming out from Naxdy. Finds himself caught in an air shooter. And slash claws. And the hard knuckle is gonna pound straight through the Cypher. No heavy armor is heavy enough for a spike like that. Loading, coming back clutch and resetting the bracket. So there's that. Bracket reset. And of course, hey, we got Grove in here. Yeah, you missed a lot, but we're almost done actually. But thank you so much for checking us out. You know, going back to the stream. Who did Loading lose to in winners? Yeah, that's this particular Snake. This particular Snake is who sent him to losers. That's not what you want. Yo, Bulba Mike. Bulby, you don't even know We had a full projectile winners semis, winners finals, grand finals, losers semis, losers finals, and now again grand finals with the reset. Because Purple Debo also got really, really far. Let me actually see. Let me actually see what's going on here. So in top 8, we actually every single match in top 8, except for 2, had at least one Pac-Man, Megaman, or Snake involved. And in top 8, we actually got 2, 3, 3, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. And in top 8, we actually got 4 matchups where we had 2 of those 3 projectile characters facing each other. So it has been a very projectile filled, I guess. Projectile filled ultimate net battle. You think so, Omega Turbo guy? Tell me about this. Tell me about this. You know Naxdy? Yeah, this is the first time I'm seeing him, and I'm pretty impressed, let me tell you. But you sound like you know a bit more. Looks like they're striking their first stage, you know. Might take a little bit of a while. Okay, so he teams using crew battles, but where? Where's he from? You know, tell me a bit about him. But I'll read back up to it later, because first we're gonna go back to the full game layout with the scoreboard as we are getting into set 2 of Grand Finals. And Naxdy, the Snake versus Herman. You call him Herman because his online tag is in the Switch is Herman, but. Versus Loading, the Megaman. Let's find out if Loading can keep it up, as he played a pretty effective Grand Final set 1. Now he almost lost there at the end, but that hard knuckle, man, that spike. Whew. Loading's edge guards are quite something. Going pretty even right now. Both Loading and Naxdy placing their projectiles really well. Watch out for the mortar. He did not watch out for the mortar. Oh, so much pressure by Naxdy. You cannot be edging into the stage because that mortar doesn't just come back down, but at first it also goes up. Oh, miss grab. It's just going to be a run-up up tilt. With the dash canceling in this game, you got to be so much more careful of those powerful tilts like that. Here comes big damage. Pellets and shields. We got lemons and the actual leaves from the lemon tree comboing into each other. What a game. Okay, Loading rolling out of there. That's the perfect time, you know. You gotta roll in a way that you end up behind Snake right as he's in the startup for the next mortar, so you can escape. Okay, more lemon tree combos. I'm just gonna call it the lemon tree because you got the lemons and you got the leaves. Oh, there's the mortar. Oh, Naxdy with the artillery, and he stops in time to cover the platform with an up tilt. Such fantastic coverage by Naxdy. Oh, watch yourself. There's the Mega Buster. Woo! RPG hit! Wow, okay. Flame Sword beating the heavy armor, getting the stage spike. Air dodge the top of the mortar, but it followed him right down. Let's see if Loading can make up this percent deficit. Oh wow, so many air shooters. There's a Nikita. I feel like Naxdy is less of a fan of Nikita than most of the Snake players I've played. But honestly, even though it's a great tool, it doesn't matter that much because he's been doing so much work with both the mortars and the down smash and the grenade. Naxdy taking it 1-0 up here in set 2 of Grand Finals. Kitaro edgeguard. I haven't seen Kitaro, you know. I only liked him for Falco. And now he has done what all wise people do and dropped Falco. Ah, he's German. Okay, cool. West German? East German? You know? Does he go to Calyptus Cup? That's basically what I'm asking. So, last chance for Herman. Or loading, excuse me. If he loses this one, it is a second place for him, despite the bracket reset. And we find ourselves on Carlos Pokemon League. Which is good, because I feel like loading has really been losing whenever he has to deal with those oppressive ledge traps by Naxdy. And I feel like the platforms that hang a little bit above the edge could maybe give him some extra mix-up options that are so desperately needed. So far, Naxdy has been beating loading in the damage department. I've noticed he doesn't really go for those down throw tech chases at all with Snake. Pretty unorthodox if you ask me. But of course, there isn't a Snake in the world that is gonna forego trying to hit those up tilts. As he takes the first stock, it's looking very good for Naxdy. Well on his way to getting the reverse 2-0 in sets. As loading, it's just taking damage after damage. Ooh! Okay, the combo, but not the sweet spot. So, Naxdy will live another day, but the F-tilt wave is gonna get him punished by Slash Claw. What he's gonna do with the Cypher? He air dodges! Great play right there. Nothing else would have saved him. And excellent timing, of course. Loading forgot about the C4, and he just got blown the hell up. Flame Sword, not even gonna do it. Like I always say, muscles are heavier than fat, and Snake is a strong boy. Hard Knuckle, missing just. Okay, I like the shield pressure. Just a little bit too close. If he was just a little bit further with his spacing, then the grab would have missed and the Mega Buster would have hit. Still gonna get the Mega Buster kill, but he has a lot of work to do. He has been lapped in percent and he's a full stock behind. There's the Crash Bomber. But it got transferred just. I don't think he expected it either. Double air shooter not gonna happen. Training with the grenade. So much damage on loading right now. But here comes the air shooter. Can he get another clutch early kill? Yes, he can. 100% behind. And it's really hard to come back from behind for the Snake. But we know loading as an incredibly clutch player. Can he do it? Can he do it? Here's the Lemon Tree. Oh, this is a dangerous game. Playing around with those landing tornado shooters. Air shooters, actually. Around Snake's up tilt. So dangerous. But it got him a lot of damage. Almost evening it up. He hasn't been hit in a long time. He's taking the lead. Can he hit the Clash Law or the Hard Knuckle? Yes, he can. Loading the clutch master. Can somebody just clip the entire stock, please? Good lord. I am so tired from commentating that last stock. Loading, what a guy. What a guy. 3-star comeback, that's right. So you were talking about 3-star comebacks, Omega Turbo guy. Well, looks like your boy Loading got one. But of course, Naxdy did defeat him game 1. So he had one to lose. He had one to lose. And if he can just keep consistent the way he has been working with those ledge traps, then he should be good for game 3. Loading just really clutched the living hell out of that last game. And, you know, it happens. It happens. But fortunately for Naxdy, it was not the last game. He's going to get another opportunity. And if he just stays, you know, stable, stays calm, plays the way he has been, he should be able to take this. Yeah. The way, okay, let me tell you, the way, just when the comeback was really happening, the way Loading was using those landing air shooters around an up-tilting snake. How big are your nuts? How big are your nuts for you to try to go for all those landing aerials on a continuously up-tilting snake? Like, what the hell, man? What the hell? Okay, looks like they're getting ready to start what is definitely going to be the final game for Ultimate Net Battle number 5. Here we go. Let's see what Naxdy's counter pick is.
3, 2, 1, go!
You got the dual zone. Such a goofy song here for the final game. I probably unlocked this and forgot to turn it down. Like, it's silly, it's fun, but come on, man. Come on. Loading with a good start. Oh, missing the pellets. Could have gone for a back air there, allowing Naxdy back on the stage. And Naxdy's really good on the stage, so watch yourself. There is the mortar rolling right into it. Super read by Naxdy, probably knowing that Loading has been pretty anxious around these mortars. So he just mortared the other way. Another mortar. Nice grenade. Oh, and another mortar. Hellblade's gonna get shielded. There's the grab. Back throw. Again, no down throws. Wow, the Nikita! Getting a headshot on Loading. He was so close to the ledge, but not close enough. Great use of the Nikita by Naxdy, who really isn't as keen on the Nikita as I see a lot of other players. He seems to be more comfortable with the mortars. There's C4 behind you. Watch yourself. Slash Claw almost gonna take the stock. Yeah, okay. I like the explosion on the C4. Probably figured that Loading was gonna head up there, use the platform as a staircase for the upper shooter. Oh! Mega Buster coming out here. Pellets, Lemon Tree. And the Nikita coming with Crash Bomber, actually clashing with the Nikita. Nice punish by Loading. All explosives are gone. Only one in Snake's hand, and he drops it inside shield, aside the platform. So it would drop down on top of Loading, who was sharking. So smart, and so technical, so precise by Naxdy. But here come the up air shooters. These air shooters have been the absolute bane of their existence. And the metal blade actually setting up for the charged Mega Buster. That is crazy, as Loading takes the lead for the first time in the game. Naxdy wants this up tilt, and he gets it. But that's not enough. No rage. And of course, this fighting robot is made out of metal. But Snake's muscles are made out of steel. So the up tilt is gonna do it at like 140. Still small advantage for Loading. Look at the percentage. Another charged Mega Buster. Only Slash Claws the Cypher. Good recovery by Naxdy. Knowing not to just Cypher to the ledge, but actually uses air dodge for the last part to avoid getting stage spike. That's smart stuff. But he needs some damage now. F-tilt's gonna get grabbed. Wow! Okay. Using the double trampoline to fake out when he's gonna use the air shooter. Smart stuff by Loading. Look like at this final stock, there's another air shooter. Wow, Loading with the air shooter. This guy should just pick Tornado Man's color if it's in this game. Really, really. Or not Tornado Man's, Airman's. Tornado Man's from Megaman 9. As Loading finishes off Ultimate Net Battle, making Grand Finals, taking first place with a huge comeback in Game 2. Of course, well played to Naxdy as well, who swept through winners like a madman, getting second place.